And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the Rollers of Fate Legend of Sand and Blood campaign. We last left off with our brave adventurers traveling south from the fire burning ruined city, um, following the river to the Wadi to where they encountered a group of manticores bent on killing them, but they in turn killed them instead. Um, a little bit later, the ground gave way underneath the party, which sent them sliding down a rough sandstone ramp to a cavern below the ground where they found an ancient looking ruined temple building structure. We last left our adventurers exploring that structure and everything there within. And that is where we are going to start today. We're going to jump right back in, welcoming everyone back, all of our players, and we will start. So, welcome, everybody. And let me pull up that dungeon. Awesome. And last we also left off, we were still in a combat initiative setting since the party has split up, in which we will now continue with Flavis Sting Townsend as he's exploring some sort of labyrinth.
Now, obviously, just dispatching of that wraith, or at least
some kind of ghostly
Yeah.
ghostly figure was coming towards you, and you whipped your daggers, fired your crossbow, and killed it as soon as you saw it.
All right. Just gonna. I'm right here, so I'm gonna kind of just lean over around this little bend here and kind of cut my mouth. And Zervius, we don't seem to be alone down here. There's ghosts. Something, it disappeared. I don't know where it went to. I'm gonna continue onwards, but tread carefully.
Didn't you throw?
Yes, I think I killed it, but I don't know it's a ghost. It could be still here somewhere. Anyways, just keep an eye
All
out.
right then.
And keep moving carefully. I will go.
Keep an eye out on
10.
your feet as well.
Oh god. Oh god. I see whatever that is. I don't know. Oh, is that Zervius?
It sure looks like him. I don't know why he's in front of you though.
Yeah, I got really confused.
Give me 1 second. No, Zervius was supposed to be behind you.
Yeah, I thought it was behind me.
Seeing a black screen.
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. You should not be seeing a black screen.
You might have to just reload if that happens to you. I've had that happen many times.
Yeah, your character's on the board, so you can just, if you want, Gully Bash, you can reload Foundry. But Flavis.
All right, 30. Okay, that's dead end. 40. 50. And that is my movement.
All right, will do. Jules is still hanging out in the opening, keeping an eye to make sure nothing is coming or doesn't hear any strange sounds, and remains stationary. Kembek Eden.
I forget. Were we still in combat?
You are
No.
you guys are technically still in
I'm just making
combat.
sure we're not fighting any of the.
No, those are all have been destroyed. You do
Are you
see
okay, Akron?
You do see Akron pillaging a small chest in the top corner of the room, putting a small ring in his pocket.
Are you good, Akron?
He is so enamored with treasure that he doesn't
Okay.
answer
I'm gonna leave you that chest. You look good.
I believe he was getting food delivered.
Yes, I know. He's sorting all of the treasure in his pack.
It's not my turn to talk, so I'm not talking.
You can still
You're allowed
talk.
to
You're allowed to
Okay.
respond.
Oh God, I'm
Uh,
taking
True
blood.
combat.
I can only see a black screen.
Take that
Yeah.
armor.
Questing, just reload. It happened to dual start too.
So
Huh.
are we go through that side hallway there, south of the skull there? Skull area? Or did we head back south?
People have moved on. You originally went and explored where that brazier was, but then decided to head
Right,
back
right.
to Eden. So he was south of you, and then over towards the entrance where you guys came in.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to Mir Zervius, we're just continuing on the fact that we think everyone's still
Correct.
following us. At this
Eden,
point.
you do notice that you are tracking blood as you are injured.
I was gonna say I was definitely noticing that. Jules, we appear to have gotten a little separated from the other bit of the party. Could you fly forward and tell him to wait up while Akron catches up?
Sure.
And Jules got lost in the maze for 40 years.
All right, Jules heads off. All right, Gullibash. It is now your turn.
Bash. Okay, and this was rough territory, if I recall.
Yes, the little windy the little straight corridor between the two rooms is difficult terrain. See if it's marked or not.
Now, nobody went to the corridor to my, I guess it would be my right, looking at it. I mean, somebody went down there a little bit. Did they continue on, or? did everybody
You
go
don't know.
south or back south?
You lost track of them.
So it would seem. Well, since I think most of them went down here, then I'm gonna rush down there. So I will dash and head down. That was actually trying to go side corner wise. So that would be 35. Yes.
Yep, right there. Correct, because it's all difficult terrain in there. And you see Jules flitting about, but flies basically past you, heading back the way you came. And Eden, in your head, you said, "Found Gullibash."
Oh well.
Okay.
See if you can find the
50,
halfling or the tiefling.
55, 60. And I can finally see somebody at the end there. Okay. And that's it.
After having looted everything, I noticed a trail of blood, so I'm going to follow it. Guessing that's the rest of the party. So
Correct.
I can't move. Okay, there we go.
That is a nice mod. I like that.
So 5,
You like that?
I like that. That's pretty cool.
10.
I definitely noticed it right away.
Okay, it's taking a while to actually down to 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and dashing.
Yes. And the dwarf is also tracking blood.
Why is it making combat sounds?
Not combat sound, just music.
Oh no, it was like the zing sounds.
Okay.
Oh.
And now we have Zervius' turn. Deep in the temple.
All right, that's
Let's
30
say
movement.
how many spells we have left.
All right, I will end my turn there.
All right, we'll do. Flavis.
All right. Do I notice that blood I walked over? That blood?
That's from you. Yeah.
That's from me.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're injured, yeah.
You're slightly injured.
Oh, okay. I'm leaving a blood trail. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. All right.
The latest mod to join the Foundry family.
Oh, is that what that does? It leaves a blood trail.
Yep.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I like that. All right. I will continue to move carefully. Half movement.
Very good.
10, 20, 30.
Now, from here, just so you know, off to your left, you actually see a metal, almost like a jail cell door up and to the left of you.
Zervius, I seem to have found a door. You know, I wanted to come over here, and I will go my last step of movement. Is it
All right.
see-through? Like, is it like a great door, or?
I will tell you in a second. Hold on. Whoop. There you are. And so,
I
yes,
don't
you
like
can-
whatever that blue thing is. I can kind of see. What is that?
No, you don't know.
I don't know.
There
I don't
is
know.
a
Okay.
there is an ethereal glow coming from the corner.
Fun. Okay. All right. That's my turn.
All right, we'll do. Jules, on the other hand, will move to find people.
Thank God nothing can see me down here.
Jules
Oh.
can see you if you're within 10 feet of her. She has blind sight.
She's blind sight. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jules is trying to
I
find
mean
you.
nothing down here.
Can you give me Jules a survival check? There, Eden.
Yeah, I can do that.
Perfect.
Is this for tracking?
It's for trying to track them. Yep.
What's her keen senses? Give her any
Advantage.
Dope. Double 15s.
That'd be more than enough. There's a pit trap over here. And ignore that, because it's not going to affect her.
Rogers.
That almost killed her. All right. And
I'm glad you're okay. Proceed with caution if you have to.
How does a pit trap affect a flying creature?
Well, I think it didn't.
It
That's why,
didn't.
yeah.
It didn't affect it. It's just a tile.
How you doing, Goldbash?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what the heck's going on here.
Oh, I found the dwarf. I ran into a little bit of trouble, but he's okay. I'm a
Okay,
little.
so I don't need to worry about
I'm
him
leaving a bit of
anymore.
blood behind, so I'm a little worse for wear, but I'll be okay, I think.
So I can go back where I came from then.
I believe so.
All right. Well, sure. I'm glad I'm not wasting. my time. I'm g- right back where I was then. There.
Akron.
Why won't it say end of turn again? It was. Oh, somebody else did it for me.
I did
Thanks.
it for you there.
Why do I have this blue line that I can't get rid of?
Hit escape.
From where I was. I did.
Right click on yourself.
All right, that's your movement.
Oh, you fixed the moving on a turn thing too. Nice.
Yeah, I did.
I got a
I actually removed every mod and only installed. There's like 60 mods not installed anymore. So something was creating a problem.
The moving around still seems to be somewhat slow in happening.
Really, mine's been pretty on the mark so far.
Oh, good.
I extinguished my
Torch.
torch there. Yep.
Okay. Sounds
So,
good.
you saw a cell there, Flavis?
Yes, and keep it down. There seems to be something in there. I don't know what it is.
Okay. I'll end my turn here.
Alrighty then. Back to the top of the round.
If I look at this gate, is it one of those doors, or is it like, does it open upwards like a?
No,
like a,
it's
you know,
it's like a
draw
it's like
gate, or-
it's almost like a jail cell.
Okay, all right.
Now,
Um,
through the cell, you do see what looks like to be a table, with a couple with a bowl and maybe an old candle holder on it, 2 drawers, and then you definitely see bones at the far end, scattered on the floor, and then it looks like a person that was chained to a wall that has since withered away and died.
Zervius, I'm gonna see if I can't get us in here, see what we can deduce from this room, and I will. If I touch the gate, is there a handle? Is it?
There's a
Uh,
small like wrought iron handle as part of the jail door.
Okay. I'm gonna see if it's open.
Okay. It is. The
Oh,
the door begins to move. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Nice. Okay. This is what we're here for.
Way more than enough. As you start pulling on the gate, it's that grinding metal sound of an old gate trying to open, but you managed. The dexterity saving throw was for you to recognize it before it got too loud, and you stop before the door is actually open.
Okay.
But if you
Is
want,
it
you
my
can
action just opening the door?
No. That'll be like your free action.
Okay. Can
Or
I then
or
use
it'd
my
be
action?
a bonus action to open the door. But if you haven't opened the door yet, if
I was
you
gonna
want
ask, yeah.
if you want to open the door, you more than happily can, but is incredibly loud.
So what I'm gonna do is I have some lamp oil for my what's it called? My
Lantern.
lantern. Can I take some of that and put some on the hinges?
As your action, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
You gurgle out the little bit of oil onto these hinges, and you can go ahead and open it up. It is still noisy, but not. It's maybe 90% quieter. But you
Yeah, that's
take
good
a few
number.
seconds
Go
to.
quieter.
Yeah, you basically take a few seconds to let the oil seep in, and then you open the door.
Okay. I guess I technically still have some movement, although I am going to wait here,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
Jules will continue to hot on the trail. You see Jules kind of fly right over your head, Zervius, and Jules begins circling, and then speaks in your Eden. Can Jules speak telepathically?
She has telepathy, but it's in thoughts and images, not words.
Okay, will do. So she speaks to Zervius and then quickly speaks to Flavis as well, and basically shows you an image of Eden and Gullybash and the dwarf back at the entrance of the ruins, and then with the remaining of her movements, basically flies back the way she came. And we'll end her turn. Eden. The temples smell the dust. The room here filled with paperwork and bound up scrolls that the dwarf has now stepping on one of on the table, climbing over it to get through. The air is heavy and old.
I'll glance up. Does that look familiar? Is that like religious or?
It is definitely an altar of sorts. Whether it is religious or not, you can't tell from here, at least. But the candles are glowing with an ethereal light.
Is there obvious? Oh, they obviously went deeper. Never mind.
As it would have seemed, yes. Gullibash.
15, 20, 25, 30. And I have no way of knowing which the way they went, correct?
You do
I
not.
mean, there's no breadcrumbs.
That is correct.
Okay. Then I'm going to dash and... I seem to remember coming down here and looking at this little brazier down here.
That is
before.
correct. And again, it was almost like an ever-burning brazier.
Right. So I'm going to head dashing.
Yep.
That would be 40 there. I believe 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
And I will end the turn.
Akron.
Is this difficult terrain here, or
Through the corridor it is, yes.
I know that, Tally. I will turn it on when I am able.
Oh, I was just checking with you.
Akron, the dwarf of XSplit.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I just want to make sure he actually knew that it wasn't working.
Anywhere you see rubble or furniture and you want to kind of move with it is going to be difficult terrain. Following the blood splatters is quite easy, though, it seems.
Would that be 30? That'd be 35, but yeah.
Correct.
Come on, 25. There we go. 30, 35. Oh, no. 35.
All right. Zovius.
So, where should we go here?
Well, I'm not too sure. I
Flavis.
tried to, I tried to open this door as quietly as possible, but I'm still a little concerned of what might be in here. There's something in that corner. I just can't tell what it is from here.
Hold up. Alright, I will use one of my abilities.
Divine
Do I sense anything?
You do. You sense undead from that.
Seems to be your typical undead, Flavis.
Right. So no reason in trying to reason with it.
I don't think so, yeah. Might as well just get it over with, I think.
All right, sounds good.
Alright, I will go in.
Okay.
Oh god, I thought it locked him in there. Trial by combat.
All right, Servius, you see this specter of a undead ghost hanging in the corner, and the second you step into the room, it looks at you with its mournful eyes, its claws lengthen, its hands lengthen into these spectral claws, and it begins reaching out for you. And you used your action already for Divine Sense, so you only have a bonus action.
Yep. Spectre. Hello. I guess it's time to end your suffering.
Okay.
Great commentary.
Flavis.
I will follow in behind him.
It changes its gaze from the paladin to you.
It can't see me unless it has some sort of blind sense.
It does, indeed.
Oh, it does have blind sense. Okay, interesting. I gotta keep that in note then. Don't get this close to them in the future. I will do my plethora of attacks as I realize it has now noticed me. I reach for my bracer and chuck 3 daggers at it.
Okay.
And let's see how this goes.
Target it up, and let's do this thing.
All right. Aha.
That's a hit.
Hey, we'll apply the sneak attack to that one. 6. All right. Second attack. As the second dagger leaves my hand.
I love that throwing dagger. It looks so cool.
I'm guessing that's
That
not
hits.
good enough.
No, that hits.
Oh, it does. Okay. All right. Then for the third one, this one will get the extra 1d8.
That hits.
Awesome. All right. And then plus 1d8. Ah. Okay. She dead.
And it's
Or he.
dead.
It's better to release their soul than to let them suffer here for longer.
Yes, as long as it doesn't touch you. God knows
Yeah,
what that thing can do. All right. Let's see if we can't take a look here and move onwards. Maybe let the others catch up, and I will end my turn.
All right. Jules,
okay.
on the other hand, will sees the dwarf, flies a little more. And
Do I need to roll for that?
for no. Hold on. Jules
Okay,
doesn't
cool.
take any damage. Jules comes back and says, "They're up ahead. I told them to come back."
Awesome.
Do you want me to go back to the front and keep a lookout?
Yeah, go keep a lookout on the guy. I'll scratch the wall. You can follow the scratch marks if you need to come get us.
Will do. Finishes her dash and ends her turn. Eden. Now, Eden, you see in front of you a 5 foot wide by 5 foot long pit trap that falls about 10 feet.
Oh, this is awkward. Akron, you might want to be careful. There's a pit trap here. It's a good conversation, Akron. I'm glad I had that.
There is a possibility to jump over it, but because there's no real straight line to get a running jump, it'll be slightly more difficult. But if you were to back up and then run around the corner, you could try to leap it if you wanted to. Or you could just go the other direction.
Given that's the way Jules went, I'm gonna assume that's probably the way they are. So I'll attempt to jump it.
Okay. So give me an
Hold on.
athletics.
I'll go ahead and take out a rope,
Yep.
and I'll say, Akron, you hold this end. So maybe if I fall, I don't hit the spikes at the bottom.
Sounds good.
Maybe.
All right. And give me that athletic. Here, actually, I can do it for you. Let me see. Eden, request roll. We need athletics.
And I kind of just assumed that getting the rope was pretty easy because most times ropes are on the outside of the bag. But if you want that to be considered my action, I'm cool
Nope,
with that too.
That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and make that athletics check.
This is where I die, right?
If you fail the check, it's in the chat box for you. There you go. You fail.
Unfortunate.
In which case you fall and take 8 damage.
I'm holding the rope.
You are. He still falls the rest of the way. His rope is 50 feet long.
This is true. I kind of made the assumption that
Looks like a bit of an
people would grab
oversight.
the shorter length, but
All right.
I did not
Gullybash.
specify to do this.
Gullybash,
Well,
you.
Bash, the wrong way cleric. What do I hear here? I probably don't hear anything to the south. I'm thinking. Do I hear anything to the north?
You hear a.
Feet walk by, battle, screams.
No, but you fight. You do hear a scream, a short scream.
Which may sound like one of my compatriots.
It does.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and assume once again have headed the wrong way. I will go back up. Maybe. I didn't mean to go that way. Okay, that's why I couldn't go that way. 15, 20. Oh, look, there's a blood trail. 25, 30, -5, and there's more of a blood trail.
Yep, and you see the dwarf holding a loose rope in his hand.
Oh. Okay, and it leads to a
It leads
square in front of
north.
him?
Yep.
Okay, then I will stop here and see what is going on. Dwarf, what's going on?
He fell.
Oh, is he okay?
Don't know.
Your concern is overwhelming. Okay.
Akron, give me an insight check, please. Perfect.
Yes.
I'm going to send you a message here.
Interesting. These walls, they seem... These walls do not seem to be man-made. Maybe magical in some ways.
And you see Eden with a stake through his leg, holding on to dear life as he's clinging to the bottom of the pit.
What did you expect to happen?
I expected you to grab a shorter length of the rope.
How far is it to jump?
It is a 5-foot jump. But if you're going to try to do a running jump over, you'll need to back up and then run, and it's an athletics check, which I will give to you if that's what you're going to do.
Wait, can't
For a
he do a
moment.
standing jump since he has 20 strength?
Standing jump means he can only go 4 feet.
Oh, even with 20 strength?
Yep, you go your strength modifier, straight up or straight across. Oh, actually, sorry,
What's
straight
strength
across.
modifier?
Straight across as standing is 3 plus your strength modifier, so you can do it without a problem. If you'd like to jump,
I will.
I think
I
you were
will
correct
throw
the
up
first time.
this Dragonborn and jump across.
all right.
if-
Give me a second.
If the second statement is true.
Let's see. Give me a second. Akron, go ahead and give that roll.
Oh no,
Okay.
that is correct. So it is 10 feet horizontally without a running start, and 20 horizontally with a running start.
It's 10 horizontally.
10 horizontally with a running start if you have 20 strength. It's 20 if you do a running jump. High jump is 8 if you do a running, and then 4 if you don't do a running. So that's, I think, where you got the 4 from. It's
Gotcha.
when you're just jumping straight up.
Straight up. Right. Okay. Yep. So you leap over. No problem. Did you bring the rope with you, or did you leave the rope?
I brought the rope with me.
Okay, will do. All right.
And I'll drag him him out of there.
All right. You could, on his turn, you can offer him assistance. Offer him the help action to get him out. Zervius.
I see this table over here, right?
Which one?
Here?
Yes, you do.
Near. I'm gonna try moving it.
Okay. So you go ahead and you kind of slide the table. Where are you sliding it into the room? Or are you sliding it out of the room?
Into the room.
Okay. So you
Just
slide
shove
it into the
table
room,
me.
and there's actually a heavily cobwebbed corridor behind it. It is a small crawl hole. You would have to be on all fours, and your and everything would have to be stowed on you to get through it. The halfling, you could probably just kneel and kind of get through it that way.
Flavis, check behind you.
Yes, it's kind of hard not to notice. You just shoved a table into me. Looks like a passage, yes.
I guess we need. Do you want to explore it, or should we wait for the others?
I mean, we could wait.
But why?
But we might as well go and check it out.
Might as well.
Yes,
All right.
yes. There's no need
I'm
to put the
gonna-
group together.
I'm gonna stow my weapons since it's too small for me
Okay.
to use my weapons here.
Will do.
So,
And moving
guess
through
I'll-
moving through that would be all difficult terrain as it is crawling on hands and knees.
all right. I will end my turn there.
All right, we'll do. Flavis.
So just to double check, that perception check that you had me roll, that I got 25 on, it was because of that, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. All right. Cool. I will. I believe he went in there. He just kind of teleported. I will follow. Question mark. Oh no, he didn't go in.
No,
Okay,
he
under
was
me.
standing over you, and you crawled underneath of him.
All right. I will continue to move in.
Yeah,
so
and it's
that's
normal
10.
movement for you, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm still gonna move carefully.
Okay.
Just so I'm not surprised and I don't really feel like that +5, if you will. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh god. Oh god, what's happening? I can't move. Everything. Okay. Come on, move. There you go. Okay. And I will go one more. That's my 50.
All right, and stop right there for a moment.
Yeah. But I can't move anyways. That's my last movement.
Yep. So give me, let's see. I'll
Stealth
get it.
check?
Nope. Give me
A
a
death saving throw.
A death saving throw.
Yes. Perception. Oh, thank God for halflings.
Thank God for halflings is right, because
22.
you notice something.
Oh, God. That is a big pit.
Now that was covered up by just a mere small, like almost like a stiff cloth. And you kind of noticed it was off, and you kind of like just touched it, and it basically fell apart like crepe paper and fell into this pit. This pit is about 30 feet deep and filled with spikes as well. The other thing you notice is on the ceiling, there seems to be strange writing.
Just because I looked at the book, obviously I wasn't able to understand it. Is the writing the same
Yes.
from what I can see? Okay, interesting. All right. I will hold here, and when Zervius gets within 5 feet of me, I'll just kind of put my hand out to tell him to stop, if I'm allowed to do that.
Sure. Absolutely.
All right.
And Jules will take back off, head back to the entrance, and end her turn. Eden. Be an athletics with advantage to climb out.
Oh, the last time I was doing athletics, this didn't work so well.
I'll give you that roll if you want.
Here we go. Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Okay, just making sure.
Boom.
Thank the Lord.
You get up and out.
How much movement was that?
That was 20, 25, 30 feet to get where you are.
30 feet, was that my action?
That was your action, was climbing.
Roger that.
Gullibash.
Yes.
You see a pit trap in front of you. What is your strength modifier? 13?
Oh, yes. Could you throw me the rope? Well, not the whole rope. Just the end of the rope there.
With the remainder of your movement, you can go ahead and make an athletics check. DC is...
Really? You think I should jump without the rope?
No? Akron, are you tossing the
Can you
rope
guys
over?
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, it's not my rope to toss.
Yep.
It's Eden's rope.
It's in your hand.
I feel like I would have given it back to Eden though. Yeah,
Oh,
if
you
it
gotta
was
state
his
these
rope.
things.
You roll it up yourself. You have most of the rope anyway.
I tossed the rope to Gullibash then.
All right. You toss over the end, the majority of the rope to him. And Gullibash,
sure
if
you
you
grab
want,
the
you can make that
appropriate
athletics check.
Okay, will that be with advantage, I hope?
It will not, but it will be slightly lower because you have the rope. So
Okay.
you can go ahead. It's in the chat window for you if you want to roll.
In the chat window. Yet I don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, by the way, if you ever feel like you don't know your jump distance, just go to D&D 5e jump calculator, and it gives you a whole a whole utility there that will show you what your high jump is, your long
Yeah,
jumps, your
not a
running
good
jumps.
jump for me.
Not a good jump at all, but now give me, Akron, give me a strength. Let's see, actually, it's going to be the two of you, so give me 1 second. Let me see. It'll be Akron. It'll be Akron, and it'll be Gully Bash. I need... It'll be a strength. Saving throw, please. And Gully Bash with a 19. Okay, Gully Bash, you take a little bit of damage as you fall, slam into the wall. And with the absolute rest of your movement, you are able to get up and out of the pit.
So
I'm going to put you there just for the time being. But you are basically on top of Akron.
technically right there at the edge. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Akron, your turn.
I now hand the rope to Eden and walk away. I said I walk away.
That's 10 feet.
So I know the blood was added in after they had gone through here, but where would the blood be? Because I can see my blood.
You can't see their blood. It was there wasn't a lot of it, if anything. There's a small drip of blood kind of where you were here, but as far as anywhere else, you don't see it.
Okay. I shall use my dash, and I'm not dashing that way.
All right, Zervius.
So it's difficult terrain if I go here.
It is. Yep. And you do see the dwarf out of the corner coming from outside the room. You do see him round the corner.
Akron, be careful. Don't walk too fast. It's kind of dangerous.
All right. You touch yourself with guidance. There you go. 5. 10.
PG-13.
That's 20. That's 30.
I'll stay here.
Okay.
I
will do.
kind of saw the pit trap.
You
I think,
absolutely can see the pit trap.
Yeah? Holy shit. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. And the specter floats forward. Ignore that.
The pit trap kills it. Thank you, game.
Jesus.
Wait, how far does its blind sense go?
Oh, it's not going after you.
Wait, what? Why would it do
What?
that? What?
It's not going after you.
Oh, it could see you from that
Yep.
angle. I
It
guess.
literally went straight towards you. Hold on, I've got to heal him. There we go. He's going to target you and attack you.
Oh no.
And miss you.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. It is now. Hold on, I gotta get all the way back up to Flavis's turn. Flavis. Oh, wait, too many. Back up. There we go. Flavis. Oh, no, God, one
It's
too far.
actually my turn.
All right, Flavis. The specter basically flew right over you, almost not seeing you. And you see him reach out and kind of try to attack Zervius, who is in the tunnel.
Okay. Get your hands off of him as I throw the daggers out of my bracer. Kind of like almost a jerk reaction, just reaching for my wrist and just in one swoosh of emotion, just launching 3 of them out of it. Exactly. Let's see what happens here.
That is a hit.
All right. Beautiful. And we will apply the sneak attack. Oh, God.
And that'll deal some damage. Quite a bit, actually.
Aha.
That's a hit as
There we
well.
go. That will be no extra.
Okay. And your third dagger.
And then third dagger. Aha! Beautiful. If only I was a champion. I'd be getting Chris left and right. All right. This one has a... What? Oh,
That should be
low
enough to
damage.
kill it.
Ah, beautiful. Are you all right, Zervius? Did he touch you?
He tried to, but I managed to get away.
Yes, I guess you're the only one around here doing any of the touching.
Yeah, indeed.
All right. I guess I still have my bonus action, but what do I want to do here? Is there anything I notice about this pit besides the writing on the wall or above it, if you will?
You do not. It looks like
Okay.
a 30-foot deep pit with spikes, and then over top of it, basically scrawled all over the ceiling are a bunch of symbols.
All right. I will end my turn. Yeah, let's call it there.
Will do. Jules remains. No one's coming. It's safe here. And Eden, your turn.
Just to make sure she's outside of 100 feet, I can't hear her yet.
Good. She was talking to herself.
Awesome. Does there look like there's any does this hallway look traveled a lot?
No. Besides a few footprints that go off towards the northeast, nothing else seems traveled.
Footprints go off this way, huh?
Yep. And it looks like they go off into that jail cell. Gullibash.
Bing along. And seeing that they're further on ahead, I shall dash. And I shall stop here.
All right. Akron.
I love how I can see blood drips.
I see that they went through this table.
Yep. It's you'd have to crawl. It's all difficult terrain.
Are them about the same height as the halfling?
Yes, but you are smaller. He is smaller than you in stature.
I think you still got about a foot on me almost.
Yeah,
Close.
you're still a medium creature. He is considered a small creature.
So he's only 3'6". Wow.
Yeah, I'm tiny.
So would it be difficult? How much difficult would it be here?
Each one will be 10 feet, and you've moved 5, 10, 15, 20 feet so far. So you can move, if you are dashing, you can move, 3 more squares, I think it is? Or 4 more squares?
4, yeah. If it's 70 in total?
Yep.
With a dash?
You push your way through Zervius, and come out on the other side, and that'll do it.
Oh, okay.
All right, Zervius.
Oh. So basically, you have to scale this pit trap.
Or go another way.
Do you think I could use a climber's kit to scale the side of the wall?
My thoughts exactly.
You would have to hammer in pitons. You would have to. The climber's kit is basically a harness with like some carabiners, and you have rope. It assists you in climbing, but you have to do the work to install the pitons and everything else. If you wanted to do it, it would be a couple of checks, but you would have to go pretty slowly across it. It'd probably take
damage.
It'd probably take about 5 rounds to go straight across, hammering in about 5 pitons. It is a 10-foot wide by 10-foot wide, 30-foot deep pit trap.
I think the real advantage of it is that you only fall 5 feet if you fail a check. So you wouldn't hit the pits, but you would slam against the wall, I guess.
Correct.
I guess it's worth a shot. I'll do it. I'll use my climber's kit.
Okay. You take your whole turn to put on your harness, get everything ready, and that'll end your turn for next round. Flavis, you see him kind of gearing up with his climber's kit.
All right, I think that's the next logical step here. You do that, Zervius, and I'll get out of your way, and I will go back to here.
All right, will do.
And I will end my turn.
Kembeck. And again, you see
pretty traveled through.
It's well traveled, and the corridor again is you have to crawl through this one. So
That's
as
difficult terrain.
it's all difficult terrain. Yep, and you see Flavis here, almost standing perfectly up, right, kind of looking out towards the other end of the tunnel.
So watch where you're going. It's tight enough as it is.
I'll talk in his mind. Is there something ahead that you're worried about?
Yeah, it's a really big pit, like huge.
Fair enough.
And you too, Eden, can see it. No, you can't end up standing right there because the dwarf is there. There you go.
Yeah, I get that now.
Yes, kind of crowded in here.
Well, I have a I have an idea.
What is that?
Okay.
I can give would client would I'm trying to think of how that would happen. I would need to get one of. Okay. I'm gonna give you the ability to fly, Zervius, and you can carry a rope over. Maybe we can get over that way.
Oh, so I just make a pathway with pitons, so you guys could use the
You
pathway.
could, yeah, you could do that too. Actually, yeah, that'd work.
Yeah, it should make it easier too, not having to worry about holding yourself up while doing it. You'll have both your hands free.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll go ahead and I'll place my hand on Zervius, and I'll give him the ability to fly.
Okay, sounds good. So you extend your mind out, and you touch Zervius. Zervius, you begin to float above the floor.
Feels like a real devil now that I could fly.
Keep making jokes. I'll dismiss that when you're over the pit.
I'm sorry.
So Akron just punches you. Concentration check.
Asshole.
How we get together?
All right. And let's see. Golibash. Now your turn.
Yes.
And again, there is a knee-height corridor behind this table.
Nice. So, basically, down on all fours.
Yep,
And this will be rough terrain.
correct.
Just dash.
I should
forward
warn you,
on-
Gollybash. There's really no more room past this point. It's pretty packed in here.
It's kind of where I'm. Yes. This is where I shall end the turn.
Very good. Akron Steelbeard. What are you doing?
Waiting for Zervius to get across with that rope.
Very good. Zervius!
I guess I'll be floating here.
All right. You fly over the pit. The moment you fly over the pit, you see a light from the ceiling above you, and when you look, you see the runes of arcane symbols begin to glow. And as you do move forward, a huge gust of wind. Forget that. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna take care of that. Hold on. That was 14 damage back. A huge gust of wind comes out and basically it's a gust of wind driving you down into the spikes. Because you can fly, I am giving you a contested roll against the trap, and it will be athletics. Actually, it's not a contested roll. Sorry, it's just a roll. Zervius, you need to make athletics roll. And it is a DC 16 and request.
Oh fuck.
You just fail it. Your will to fly is counteracted by this gust spell, which sends you 50 feet straight down, and the pit is only 30 feet deep. And you end up taking damage, unfortunately. So that is 1, 2, 3, plus. That is 20 points of damage to you.
Holy fuck.
Damn.
As you are pushed down, and you are being held down by this gust of wind, and then the wind just abates and stops. And you guys all see this, and you feel the gust of wind as dust basically blows around the area, clouding it with this ancient sediment from everywhere. And you see Zervius disappear, and then screams of pain as he gets impaled at the bottom of the pit.
That hurts! Damn dungeon. I guess I'll start using my pitons and start to climb up.
Well, you still have the ability to fly.
No, but at least with pitons, I won't be pushed back down again.
All right.
I am anchored.
All right, you will take your turn to hammer in a piton.
Yeah, I will start climbing up.
Will do. Flavis.
Now, Zervius, did you see what caused that to happen?
It's the runes up on the roof or ceiling.
Ah, damn it! It's another trap. Which one of you is the most knowledgeable of these arcane magics?
Potentially me. I don't know how many of us study magic.
Okay. Well, 1 second. Let me. Excuse me.
As a
coming
dwarf,
through.
would I know about
Coming-
runes?
Are you proficient on Arcana?
Yep.
You are?
No.
Good. No.
Oh well, he is, and I am. Sorry.
If I look at the ceiling, do I notice it still being lit up?
It is not
Or-
lit up. It's actually much dimmer than it. There was that obviously bright flash, almost as if something happened. It is now dark, but as you stare at it, it begins to glow very faintly.
Zervius, I think you need to get out of there as quickly as possible before. This is a hunch, but I think it's recharging. I think it's expelled all of its uses and it needs time to recuperate to do what it did again. You might want to consider just getting out of there.
So you're saying that we should just give up on this trap?
No, you should get out of the trap. I don't care which way you go, but you should get out of it. At least you
No,
understand
if
what
I
this
have
is.
pitons up, I should be anchored that I shouldn't be able to
Yeah,
fall.
but by the time you get your pitons in, that thing might just gust you back down.
Are you sure?
I have no idea. I'm not sure of any of this.
What, so you're suggesting we should just go
I'm
back?
suggesting you should
the other route?
probably get out of the trap. Whichever way you go is up to you. I just you probably don't want to stay down there. And I feel like I've already wasted enough time talking to Zervius, and I feel like I probably would have just urged him to go. So yeah, we'll continue.
Okay, will do. Eden. What are you doing?
Can I occupy the same square as Flavius?
Yeah, that you can.
Flavis. Do I recognize the runes?
Give me an Arcana check.
Big money, big money.
Big money, big money.
Nice!
20.
Absolutely, it is the wind gust spell.
Do I know how to disable it? Or do I know breaking the runes would stop the spell?
With the height of the corridor, you unfortunately, unless you had dispel magic, there's probably no way to disable this arcane trap. And as you look at it, you also notice that the runes are beginning to glow brighter. You probably have a minute maximum. More so in this sense, probably on your next turn, the trap will be ready to go off again.
Zurius,
Oh,
you
so
better
12
hurry and
seconds.
get pitons in. You got very little time.
All right, I'll get the pitons in.
I don't know how I'm getting you guys across. I don't know how, like,
Golibesh.
across the shit.
You can hear everything that's going on beyond this tunnel, but you have yet to see anything.
He just hears a bunch of murmuring.
He d-
Okay. So there's no spaces behind. There's no
There's
way
not.
for me to get in there at the moment.
Correct. You're on your
basically,
hands and
this
knees
is
looking
it.
out of a hole. Akron, what are you doing?
I don't think you can pile in here anymore.
He reaches his head around, looks around the corner.
You're not talking.
I shoved my way past.
Past Golibesh.
I said I shoved my way past. There it goes.
Yeah, it gets a little bit laggy with movement. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
30.
know why either. That's 30. Okay.
Dashing. I said dash there. 40, 50, or 45. Come on.
Where are you moving? There you go.
Down this other hallway, so that's 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
All right. Zervius. The
all right,
runes
I
are getting
will-
brighter above you.
I will fly up, and then I'll hammer in an anchor piton.
Where are you gonna fly up to like the where everyone else is, and then hammer in?
Around the walls here, above the trap.
Okay, will do. So you take back off, fly on up, and spend your entire turn hammering in a piton.
Yep, and securing myself there as an anchor.
Okay, will do. Flavis, the runes are getting brighter.
Servius, you really need to hurry up with what you're doing. Otherwise, you just need to get out of there. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Eden,
Did anybody see where the dwarf went?
the second you say that, the runes on the top of the ceiling go off again, slamming into Zervius. Zervius, you get advantage on this roll. Give me a second. And it will be a strength saving throw. And you get it at advantage.
Oh, saving throw, so that's plus 1.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep. +3.
No, actually it's plus 5 because I still have the bonus from the vial.
Bonus from the vial. Which one is that?
Oh, that's right. Didn't we all have we all had a +1 when we entered?
Oh, yeah, the
here?
VO,
Unless
the
that
VO.
Oh,
expired.
the VO. Yep. Yep. No,
That's for the day.
that's for the day. It's still the same day. So yeah. So you have a plus.
I have ring of protection, so it's also a plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy crap, man.
There you go. Give me that roll.
You have advantage and plus 5?
That is one of the
Holy
reasons
crap.
why I thought he deserved it the most.
Well, that was. How'd you get a 29 on a 14 roll? You have a plus. It should have been
It's
a 19.
plus-
But yeah.
Yeah,
But
it should
that's
be.
So it's a 19.
Yeah, it should have been a 19, yeah.
All right. So the good news is you do take some damage as you basically fall 10 feet, hooked to the rope, and slam into the wall, and your rope holds. It does not snap. and you see the runes beginning to recharge. Eden, what are you doing on your turn?
Zervius, you okay?
I probably need healing. It's kind of hurting here.
Well, maybe you should, not be hovering over the spikes. Just
I'm still hovering above it, but
I say again,
the-
did
the
anybody see
ropes-
where the dwarf went? I've already
Not
fed
For
gonna
him
lie.
me,
once.
and
Eden, you should probably move
went around the
backwards.
corner there, and I lost sight of him.
I'm not moving.
All right.
You know, it's funny. I
Gulliver.
wasn't actually curious where he went to, but I
Then
was
how
interested to
should
see what
Gulliver
happened when you
steal
said
me?
dwarf. Because it seemed like the wind gusted him again when you said dwarf. So I thought maybe there was a connection there, but apparently not.
I wonder, do you wish for me to go and stay with the dwarf, or attempt to come in here and assist?
I would probably need healing a little bit here.
Yeah, you know, Golly Bash, why don't you stay with him and maybe I'll go see if I can find the dwarf.
Very well.
Unfortunately, you can't get any closer
You're
to
in the
Zervius.
way.
If you wanted to heal Zervius, it would only be the healing word spell.
God damn it,
Yeah.
Eden.
Well, he's like what,
Sorry,
30
dude.
feet down still,
He's roughly 10 feet down.
or 10 feet down? Okay.
He
You
should
can
be
reach
up
that
shortly.
anyway.
And the okay, I'll enter.
Okay.
Really getting a lot done here.
Akron.
I'm going to continue down this hallway.
Oh wait, what?
When you're done, you can end your turn.
Going to dash.
All right, Zervius. You can still fly.
All right,
If you
I'm
if
fly-
before you move, you can tell me where you're moving. You can move your cursor where you want to move.
No.
If you want to just fly out, you can do that. Otherwise, you can tell me where you want to move and hammer in another piton. Up to you.
Since I already hammered one, I guess if I go here on my cursor
Yep.
and then hammer in another one on the side here, would it work?
Well, hammering in right here on the side, that'd be below you. You've been attaching the pitons basically on this wall. Hold on, let me draw it. You basically put one.
As well here.
Yeah, here. Why want to draw? I don't know. But yes, it'll be
Yeah,
right there.
somewhere there.
So
So
the
if
only
I-
other place to put it would be over here.
Here.
Yep.
Oh, so if I go here, I could technically hammer it here, or
It'd be
no?
you could, but it would be a skill check because you'd be leaning basically over the edge to do it.
All right. I guess I'll do that.
Wouldn't it be possible for you to, move out to one of those areas that are past the spikes by chance?
Yeah, I could, but I'm trying to get the entire party to cross.
All right, so you
So,
fly
yeah,
there, and I will
Ooh,
give you a
okay.
skill check.
I'm gonna crawl. I'm gonna crawl and do that.
All right, let's give you that check here. Give me a second. It would be athletics.
Would
That
be enough?
that is just enough to start hammering that in and trying to get it over there, getting it into place. You do also see the runes on the ceiling begin to recharge. Flavis.
All right, I will go to find the dwarf.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
He
Yeah, I'm
really
sorry.
already
It's
tell
just
us when
it's
going
just slow.
Yeah, I don't know
I-
why it's so slow. It's strange.
All right, 25, 30. I'm obviously not going to walk carefully because clearly somebody has been through here since we've been here.
Yeah,
All this
you can
blood.
you can see the blood. Yep.
35, 40. Come on. 40. Come on.
It's so strange. I don't know why it's going so slow.
Yeah, I have no idea. That's 50 right there. And
Okay.
I will end my turn.
Will do. Eden.
My turn already. Well,
Because things are going so well.
how goes the hammering?
Well, I got the 2 pitons here already on the
Yep,
walls.
the rope is attached to both pitons.
We could probably cross it. Seems to hold my weight fine enough. Even with the wind gush.
Okay, if you say so.
Well,
If you want to cross, it will be an athletics check. You will have, you literally will be using your arms to basically climb across the rope, so it will be an athletics check. So let's get you that athletics
Sure,
check.
let's do that. It's a great idea.
Are you sure? You don't have to do it.
yeah, you don't have to do it.
Exactly. Yes. We don't have
Especially
to
with
do
the dwarf
this.
wandering off.
Well, I have a grappling hook if you want it.
What the fuck does a grappling hook do for me?
I mean, you could use your
No.
rope to,
Spikes,
you know,
could use
to
that to
anchor
pull
yourself to
yourself back
the
up.
ropes here. And use the grappling hook on the pitons or something.
I feel like these mean different things.
So currently, what has happened is you have 2 pitons, one in each square, with a 5 foot of rope length between each of them, and then a 5 foot of rope length to Zervius, who has the other end. So you're able to basically climb across the pit trap, but using athletics, and you've decided not to. All
I'll
right.
wait for I'll wait for the halfling.
Or you can go that way.
I'll wait for the half.
Gullibesh, your turn.
I just got out of your way. That's all. In case you want to do it.
Okay. And what is the status of the runes?
The runes are glowing brighter,
moment.
but they are not as bright as they were when they went off.
Okay. So look up at the runes, and I shall cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Go ahead and cast that spell.
As soon as I can find it.
You know, Gullibash, this kind of reminds me of me buying all those rations and not knowing that you can just make food.
All right.
Oh
Gullibesh,
my
you target the ceiling. Your spell goes off as you feel a wave of magic emanate from you, and the runes on the ceiling disappear.
Okay. And that was an action, so
Correct.
that's all I can do, really. I'm not going to try climbing across yet.
Will do. Akron Steelbeard.
Press in turn, or someone presses it for me. How nice. All right. What do you mean? This is like the food? I don't understand.
That was
And
actually me
that
out of
pond
character. I'm
seems
totally
fair.
out of the room at this point.
Akron. What you see here is a lit chamber with almost the same symbols kind of etched into the floor, mosaic design like that at the beginning of the ruin where you guys first entered.
Interesting. I shall end my turn here.
Very good. Servius.
I'll stay here and use a healing spell on myself.
All right, target yourself up and go ahead and cast it.
Service, do you know how much you might be able to carry while you were flying?
I am actually not sure how flying works.
True.
And then click on the healing and the cure wounds. There you go. There you go. 8 hit points back.
Alright, I guess I'll stay here.
All right, Flavis.
All right. We continue the journey to track down a dwarf. 5, 10, 15, 20.
And you see the blood splatters to the south of you.
Oh, okay. All right. 25, 30.
What is it about our beloved dwarf that makes him walk away so often?
And that is my movement.
Okay. Will do.
Well, he is a dwarf.
Eden.
Well, he was possessed before, and I am concerned that that may be happening again.
That's a fair assumption. He didn't exactly say anything when he shoved his way past you, I guess. I thought he was just moving out of the way or something.
I meant to be saying dwarven explicit words as I grew tired of waiting to get across.
Yeah, but you didn't.
That's because the button to talk.
What are you doing,
Well,
Eden?
Oh, Golbash, what's the plan?
To get across this pit, since that is our intention, or what do
Fair
we do?
enough.
And you do notice, Eden, that the runes on top of the pit, over top of the pit, are no longer there.
Can I make my way through a square and attempt
Yes.
to climb across?
Yep, you can move through Gully Bash to climb across.
This is where I die.
All right, I will give you that roll. Give me a second. Athletics roll.
I heard there was a sacred call.
You end up. You need to make another saving throw. Hold on, let me see. This time it will be a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
And you get a plus 3 to that, I believe, from the paladin.
Yes, it did. Yes.
Guidance.
Unfortunately, not enough. As you fall into the pit. 1, 2, 3.
Guidance would have probably helped. Shoot.
Taking, well, luckily, only 6 points of damage.
Oh wait, it actually hits the spike.
Yeah, because he lets go of the rope.
Oh.
Because the rope was there. There wasn't anything in there. Give me 1 second, Connor. We're gonna ignore this. Boom. So, There you go. But you are now down at the bottom of the
Is
pit.
that my action?
That was your action.
I'm tired of this shit, and I'll Misty step up behind Zerbius.
No,
Hmm.
God.
Methinks you should have done that first. But
I was trying to conserve my arcane magic,
Golivash.
arcane power.
that is understandable. Yes, I would like to conserve more too, but in this case, I don't think I want to risk trying to climb across. Suddenly, you see the eyes of Gullibash shine, and two incorporeal wings appear on his back. And I will fly across.
It's for 10 rounds. Oh, sorry. Right there. Come on, computer.
Why did I go that way?
Ignore that.
Yes.
It's because the game couldn't keep up with us.
Okay.